Welcome everybody to the podcast. We got Dan today, which everybody knows Dan. Say hi, Dan.
Yes, it is I, Dan. Hello.
It is Dan. Is it to replace nobody because I don't have a co-host. Everybody knows that as well. So tell us, Dan, who are you? What'd you do? Or whatever you want to say, to be honest.
I mean, is there really much to say about me? I'm just here to fill in. I'm not
right.
a YouTuber. I'm not a content creator, so it's not like I have to plug anything.
You know, that sounds like to me, sounds like you're a empty canvas for me. So let's give you some backstory. You're the grandson of a great Japanese general that had moved to America.
Ah, yes, that makes perfect sense, given my complexion and really everything about me. Just screams Japanese.
You studied the blade for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And then you went to Japan for like a week. I don't remember how long you went for.
It was 6 months ago. It's good to know that
6 months a week, give or take.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When you said you studied the blade, that I studied the blade, it reminded me. Have I ever told you about the time when I bought a sword?
You bought a sword?
Yeah, I was like, I was probably like 11, and
Wait. You were 11. You bought a sword.
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yeah, I assume so. It was in a tourist gift shop, so.
All right.
I assume
what kind of sword
it wasn't
about?
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
What sword were we talking about?
I think it was a American Civil War era cavalry sword.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Wait.
It's not like I bought a katana.
Okay, that's fair, but I didn't know like America had like samurai or whatever.
No, but we did have cavalry swords for whatever reason. I guess we still hit people with swords on horseback for a while.
Was that the swords you'd use for people who just want to die because everyone else had guns?
I mean, when you're on horseback, I assume you're kind of a good target, so yeah, probably. It marked you as ready to die.
I mean, fair enough.
But yeah,
Alright, so you bought a sword.
Yeah, I bought it on a school trip of all things. So
Wait. Go on.
Okay, so like there's a island nearby where I live where it's kind of like it's a lot of like historical preservation stuff. Like there are horse-drawn carriages going around. There's no cars. It's a lovely place. They have great fudge. That being said, they also have like a fort on the island, and in that fort they had a gift shop. And for whatever reason, just there was a sword, and I'm like, I've got enough money to buy the sword. So I bought the sword, much to the chagrin of my friend who wanted to buy the sword.
Was it like $10 a sword?
I don't remember what the price was. It was not a good investment, I'll put it that way. And
right.
Especially given all of the looks I had on the ferry back, like there's just an 11-year-old kid holding a sword on a boat that no one can get off of. So I'm sure there was some worried passengers.
And then you brought it back to school. You just came back to school with a sword.
Okay, that actually brings. Okay, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I just went home. Like, we got back to school and then pretty much went home. But I did actually end up bringing the sword into school one day, several years down the line.
That sounds bad when you put it that way.
Okay, well, it probably doesn't help if I say I was pretending to be Genghis Khan. It was for a class project, I swear.
I mean, Genghis Khan with American sword.
Okay, let's be honest. I don't think my classmates would have noticed the discrepancy, especially given the fact that I was also wearing like this crappy fur costume that had a pie tin on it. So the sword was probably the most accurate part of the.
So wait, you were
costume.
A furry Genghis Khan wearing an American Civil War sword.
I wasn't wearing it. I more just held it in one hand. I kind of used it as as a pointer for the presentation I had to give. I'm sure the teacher was very excited to have me stabbing his whiteboard.
Just slash the fucking presentation thing. Just oh, whoops! Looks like we have no more class today.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got an A on that project. I'm not sure if that was because there was a threat. Yeah, an understood threat of violence if I didn't pass.
Oh my god!
How to flex on your
teacher? Were safe, right?
Yes, the women and children, including myself because I was a child, were safe.
We're safe.
Yep.
That's what.
No
that's
casualties.
What matters. That I don't have any sword buying stories, but I did once buy a gun. Well, okay. I just noticed that as an American, that's like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Was it a Walmart?
No, it wasn't even a real gun, but it looked like a gun, and it cost a bunch. It was like very expensive, not super expensive. It was way too expensive for what it was. It was just like a springs powered. It wasn't even a BB gun.
Oh, it wasn't even a BB gun. Okay.
No, it was like plastic balls. But,
so it was like one step above a Nerf gun and one step below a BB gun.
That's where I would put it, yes. But the main factor, I guess, for me to buy it was because it looked like a real gun. Like, there was...
Were you planning to rob a bank?
No, but...
But I wanted to keep my options open.
Although I could have done that.
Yeah, I mean...
But... Jesus, maybe it was a bad idea. No, maybe I feel like that could turn out bad. But I wanted it so I could feel safe at home. That was
Oh, jeez.
So let's just,
Okay.
This was after I had the Super Mario DS incident, right?
Oh, the DS incident.
So,
okay, it all makes sense now. Without your DS, you just didn't feel safe.
I just didn't feel safe, so I thought let's buy a fake gun and pretend like this will totally matter. It didn't, and eventually I sold it, which I regret, to be honest. I shouldn't have sold it back. Not only did I have a bad deal on it, I made like a third back or something. It was really bad.
Oof.
But my dad found out about it, even though my mom knew about it. My dad found out about it, and it was really not happy with that.
He wasn't happy that you sold it, or that you had it in the first place?
That I had it in the first place.
Okay, how long did you have it for, though?
I had it for was it an entire year or something, or more? I think it was years,
What,
actually.
did you just keep it under your pillow?
No, I kept it in my, my toy closet, whatever. It's called
Of
a
course.
closet. It was just there in a bag. But it would have been very useful right now, because it's a good prop. It looked like a gun.
I mean, hey, yeah, props are always good. I mean, I think I just ended up giving my sword to a friend of mine who... He was a weapon aficionado. Like, he had a Morning Star, I think, a blow dart, or blowgun, or whatever they're called. Several forms of sharp weaponry. What were you saying?
Isn't a blow dart just a bamboo stick?
I guess. I mean, I never went into his weapon room, so
room?
Yeah, I don't know the extent... Well, I mean, I call it the weapon room, but I assume it was just his own bedroom.
Just like the walls, all over the walls, just guns.
Yeah,
and he just sleeps at night.
I mean, he once did express a desire to own a suit of armor. So I assume he might have just been going for a museum aesthetic.
I'm guessing like medieval armor.
I mean, he never specified, but that was my assumption.
Just sorry, it's like, you know how people have so they can sleep better, like what presence lights? What is it called?
A nightlight?
A nightlight. I guess that's what they call.
Okay.
That's. but instead,
so it's like a security suit of armor. It just makes you feel good when you look at it.
Yeah, but
it
glows in the dark. It glows in the dark. That's the thing.
Naturally. Oh.
Yeah.
God, that would be so tacky. I'm just imagining. Imagine you go into someone's house and you see they have a suit of armor. At first, you might think, okay, rather impressive. They have a suit of armor. And then they turn the lights off and it's just glowing.
Glows in the dark.
like it's been irradiated.
Imagine you're just sleeping, like, okay, this person took you to their bedroom, you're sleeping with them, okay, cool. Then you wake up...
Okay, I know you meant that maybe not sexually, but I'm imagining you take a girl or a gentleman back to your place, and watching over you
sleep.
as you do the deed is this suit of armor. and then I guess when you're going to sleep, they notice, oh god, it glows, and
it glows in the dark. That's ominous. Oh my god.
Yeah, I assume that your partner that evening would, 1, not get a good night's sleep, 2, probably isn't going to call you back. So, glow-in-the-dark suits of armor are probably really good for people who just want to have one-night stands, because it will ensure that it will go no further.
I'll come back.
Yeah. You know what? I think we can corner the market on this.
Glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark suits of armor.
No, I was just thinking to myself, like, imagine just people like sleepover. Hey, let's have a sleepover, and it's literally they go home and they just sleep. Like, okay, put on pajamas, like, boom, bed. That's it.
I mean, I actually essentially had that experience, except for okay. So I invited a friend over, but for whatever reason, I had been awake, like, for the past 24 hours.
Okay.
So by the time they got there, I was just dead asleep. So by like 5 o'clock, I had fallen asleep, and they just had to hang out in my house by themselves.
Oh my god!
And then I woke up the next day, and he's like, "Well, that was weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry about that, man."
Oh my god, that sounds so awkward. Like, you have to be on the TV, and then the parents are like, "Okay, are you having a good time?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to walk out. Imagine if, like, that was the first time you're, like, meeting someone's family, too. So, like, you're really uncomfortable. You don't want to be like, hey, can I have some food?
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, your son's asleep, but I'm hungry.
You said 5 p.m., right?
I mean, maybe around there. Again, it's
Give
been...
or take. 5
Yeah, it's
p.m.
been over a decade. Well, around a decade at this point.
No, you haven't been asleep for a decade. I'm asking if it's just that day.
No, I'm saying the experience was a decade ago.
Okay, let's just say went to 5 p.m. went to sleep, and you had arranged with your friend that you're like gonna hang out and have dinner together or some shit. Like, you had some pizza or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you fucking fall asleep, and your friend has to have pizza by himself with your parents.
I mean, thankfully, just the way that my family took our meals, we basically just, you grab your food and you disperse to wherever you fucking want to. So, like,
okay.
So yeah, like, I mean, he would have been able to eat by himself with my sleeping body, but
next to your sleeping body.
Well, yeah, I assume. Well, I mean, mind you, I also fell asleep on the couch, so it wasn't in my bed. So
Right.
I was, like, in the living room, passed out on a couch.
You're just having to search your house that they've never been to your house before.
No. I was that was a hypothetical. I was saying, imagine if that happened. We had hung out before, so he had some.
I know.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I assumed that was. I'm just saying the hypothetical was funny because you have to search the house. Like, I've never been here.
We're engaging with the
Where do I have the food now?
Yeah, like, yeah. Do they have a time we're gonna eat, or do I just have to fight for scraps? I don't know how to work this TV remote. I don't know. I don't know anything. Can I go home, Mom? Come pick me up.
Yeah. Can you just come? No, you said you'd have dinner there.
Yeah.
Are you not having fun? You're like, well.
Your father and I went out for dinner. We planned our evening for this. This was going to be our big night out. You have to stay there, honey. And as she says that, you just look over at your sleeping friend, who in this scenario is me, and just curse them. Like, why did I hang out with you?
I just worsened it. I just worsened the scenario. Imagine your family has the habit of going to bed early for whatever reason.
So, like, okay, I fell asleep at 5, and then they go to sleep at, like, 7.
Yeah, and your friend's like, okay, wait, my parents can come pick me up, and like, oh, too bad, I guess.
Yeah, I just have to wander around this house by myself. Oh my god! And the thing is, we had a basement, which was hella creepy. So like, you'd just hear weird noises from like the boiler or the furnace or whatever.
Okay, wait, isn't all basements like inherently like creepy like that?
I mean, like, if it's a finished basement, it can be kind of nice. Like, if it's essentially just another room, but no, it was just like a cement block under the house.
Oh.
Yeah, and like there was just a bunch of crap stored down there. I think there was like there was a treadmill in the back though, so he could have had fun with that.
I bet it was there just to stack shit on top of it.
No, people used it.
People actually used it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my family members did. I didn't. Exercise, please.
You know, I'm saying that because like my grandma, my family, in fact, has the habit of buying like these exercise or fake exercise, like those vibration plates, you know, the ones on the floor. And they're like, oh, this is it. I'm gonna use this.
This is
use
the
it
year.
all the time.
I'm gonna get in shape.
Like, stacked on the corner. It's just used for like put the clothes basket on top of it. Or
I was gonna say, now you just have an overpriced coat hanger.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh,
we've turned it into modern art.
Basement. Oh, you mentioned something that made me want to say something. Now I'm trying to go back. The basement. You said the basement. The basement. Come on. Oh, was that it? Oh fuck! I felt like I was gonna add something to the scenario, but I completely forgot what it was.
I said something about. Okay, I said it was kind of creepy. There was.
It was before that.
Treadmill.
It was before you mentioned.
Big cement box. Was that it?
I don't know. I think my brain is just too far gone.
I mean,
now.
all I remember before that was saying, just imagine the hypothetical of my friend in this house with everyone asleep going into the basement.
Okay, that's it. That triggered the memory. That just triggered it. Okay. I don't know how many sleepovers or hangouts you did with your friends.
Okay.
If you did many or not. But have you ever like had this situation where you go hang out, but it's just an afternoon thing or whatever, but suddenly their parents are being way too like welcoming, let's say, like they really want you to sleep over and stuff, and like well, I wasn't planning on doing that, I'm not sure if I want to do that. You're trying to be nice about it, but they're like kind of pushy about it. It's kind of weird. Like, why do you want me to sleep here so bad?
I mean, I mean, I had one friend that I like for a couple of years, like we hung out quite a bit at their place, and like his parents were super chill. That like very accommodating, but at the same time, like I'm not one to like. I don't want to have people go out of their way for me, especially if they're not, you know, like my own family. So I always just felt super awkward. Like, no, it's fine. I'm fine with just eating bread. You don't need to do something. You just stop, please.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm perfectly fine with sleeping on the floor. You don't need to go to all this trouble.
There's this grandma, my friend's grandma, one of my friend's grandma that lives like close to my town. We sometimes go visit her when he's hanging out with me, and I get it that she feeds a lot of people, but when we go there, we're a big group, but she somehow makes more food than we could possibly take, and on top of that, she gives me so many bags of food and stuff to take home.
Share with your family.
And on the second time, I brought her a gift. Like my mom wanted to give her something because obviously she gave all this shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
And her response is give another bag of shit. Like, we have no way of countering this.
It's an infinite loop. Every time you try and return the favor, she's just going to bring you more. Okay, what you have to do, Sco, is you just have to leave the gift on the front door, ring the doorbell, and run.
Run the fuck away. We can't take shit.
But like she can't force it into your hands if you're not in proximity to her.
What if she tracked me down? What if she were to track me down? Like,
oh god, I suppose that she could essentially just do the same trick to you guys. So
A serial gifter. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess the assumption I was making was she was, like, old and feeble to the point where she wouldn't be able to get to you guys.
Oh, she's not feeble. She's not feeble. She's kind of old, but she's a country old woman. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay,
like,
yeah. She hasn't had time to get soft like them city folk.
yeah. But it's great. It's great. I do like the gifts, but it's just that feeling of there is no way in hell.
Yeah, how am I
that
gonna
I'm ever
repay
gonna
this?
repay this.
Like, I literally can't do anything for you, ma'am.
I got oranges. I got a lot of oranges.
Oh god, yeah, okay. That same family that I was talking about, like, for whatever reason, my friend, he didn't do driver's training. Like, where essentially, I don't know how familiar you are with driving in the United States. But basically, driver's training is a thing that basically everyone does when they're like 14, 15.
Oh.
So then you can get your license at 16. Because if you do the driver's training, get your whatever, you're good to go when you're 16. Except,
right.
Well, you have to take a test, but that's beside the point. Okay, so for whatever reason, he didn't do driver's training until he was like 16, 17. So by that point, I could drive because we're essentially the same age. So,
right.
And his parents couldn't take him, and like, so like, I mean, we lived pretty close to each other. So they're like, "Oh yeah, can you just take Jimmy to the driver's training place for us?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." So first time I do that, take him there, just fuck around while he's doing whatever driver's training is, and then I pick him up, bring him back, and then he hands me something, and it was like he just handed me like $40 or whatever.
40.
Yeah, his parents decided to pay me for that. So like, and that wasn't like for the entire time that I'd be bringing him to driver's training, because driver's training is like multiple day, multi-week thing. I was getting paid every time I brought him.
Damn.
Yeah, easiest money I ever made.
That's like, you're basically his fucking Uber.
Yeah, I know. That was their argument. They're like, yeah, well, I mean, it's either you or an Uber, and, you know, we know you, so... And I'm just like, okay, thanks.
Was the $40, do you think, if it was an actual Uber, they would pay less?
I don't know, man. I've only ever used Uber once, and that was to get from my dorm in Japan to the train station.
I thought you were gonna say my dorm in Japan all the way to the US of A.
Yeah,
from a Uber.
It is very expensive to make the non-existent bridge crossing from Japan to the mainland to, you know, through Russia across to the Bering Strait, and then all the way down.
There is no way. Is there a way by car from Japan? And I'm not saying bridge necessarily.
Yeah,
I'm saying like
the only way I could think of is if you got your car on a boat and then like, I don't know, boated it to wherever. I mean,
I'm asking if there's like an actual one. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I have no idea. Weirdly enough, I didn't have to worry about getting my car there because I didn't bring a car.
Fair enough.
For obvious reasons.
I mean, it could be interesting, like doing the trek by car.
Having to switch sides on the road would have been a pain. Getting used to it,
and then possibly die on the way because I don't know what you would cross.
Fair enough. Yeah, just drive straight into the Pacific Ocean. Here I come, Japan.
It's like searching for Atlantis, which I don't know where it's supposed to be, but hey, it could be in the Pacific Ocean.
So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There is no Atlantis.
Not with that attitude, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean,
let's be honest.
Fair enough. But at the same time,
yeah, I get it. I know.
There is no Atlantis, and there is no Finland.
There is no Finland. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite conspiracy theories, that Finland isn't real.
Fake.
And it's just, I think one of the explanations is it's just a front so Japan can continue whaling.
Wait. What's the connection? I'm not.
I don't know. I weirdly enough, I'm not a proponent of this theory, so I didn't get too into it. I just like I just like the idea that there's someone out there who's like, Finland, I've never seen it. It's not real. Definitely the
Man,
Japanese.
I wish I had someone from Finland that could like maybe confirm that Finland exists and maybe shed some light on the connection of Wales.
Have
Finland.
you ever considered that these past couple of episodes he hasn't been on because he isn't real?
Holy shit! Did they turn it off? Did they unplug the Finland virtual shit?
Unplugged from the Finland matrix.
Unplugged forever.
When you go back and watch the first couple episodes, you realize that it's just you talking to no one. Or you having a conversation with yourself.
There's like a fucking FBI agent that is set to monitor me, and every time I upload a video that would contain a Finnish person, they quickly voice over the entire thing to make sure that
they erase any presence of the Finns.
Exactly.
Man. The Japanese are. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, if you had to erase Finland, and by that you would increase some other country, what would it be?
Like, are you saying annex Finland or?
Yeah, annex Finland to another country.
Well, what kind of? I don't know. Like, there's only a few options that I could reasonably see it being. If you want to have it be like a part of one landmass, because it'd be kind of weird if, like, I don't know, France suddenly Finland was a part of France. So
I was thinking Portugal though. Could have Portugal.
Isn't Finland bigger than Portugal area-wise?
Probably. So that would be a good, like...
I mean, then again, you guys did own Brazil, so...
We did own Brazil.
You're used to being smaller than your holdings.
Yeah, people already say we sound like Russian, so we could... Finland's close to Russia, I think, right?
Yes, it is next to Russia.
Reasonably...
Very good, so.
Yeah, doesn't it connect to Russia, or does it not? I don't remember
it borders Russia and Norway.
Okay,
and Sweden.
And Sweden. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
But so we could have the languages would be like no one would notice the difference, right? You could just talk Portuguese. Well, be like,
wait, no one would notice if someone was speaking Finnish as opposed to Russian, or if they were speaking
Portuguese as opposed to Russian.
Okay, yeah, but see, the thing of it is Finnish people speak Finnish.
Yes, but listen,
which isn't Russian.
Which isn't Russian, I know, but we would just forget about Finland because it doesn't exist, right? It doesn't exist.
If we're just assuming that the Finnish people all become like whatever country and ethnicity that they're being absorbed into, then
yes.
Why are we even entertaining this hypothetical? Because it doesn't matter if Portuguese people sound like Russians if all the Finnish people are just going to become Portuguese.
Saying, like, convenient for the other people to, like, they're coming from Russia, like nowadays they may hear some Finnish, like, what the hell is going on? Why are they talking like this, right? They'll be confused and scared. Then it's Portuguese, and it'd be easier to integrate to society instead of these savages.
Wait, who's integrating into Portuguese society in this example?
I guess that would be the Russians.
But the question was, what if you absorbed Finland?
Yes, that's what we did. That's why it's absorbed into the Portuguese society. Because
and you're saying once that's been done, Russians moving to the the Portuguese colony of Finland.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. This makes perfect sense. I take back all of my objections.
Listen, I just moved the people from my hometown. We are painfully communist, and people from this area as well. We're also kind of communist. Put them there. They can chill with the Russians. I think. Are they still communist?
You know what? That's gonna be your homework. Figure.
Shit! I just slapped the fuck out of these headphones. Okay, am I back?
Yeah, you're here. Don't worry.
Here we go. All right, I guess I got homework. I don't remember. I know the Soviet Union is long gone, but I don't remember their stance on communism anymore.
You know what? I'll help you out with your homework. No, they're not a communist country anymore.
They're not a communist country. They're a dictatorship, which is quite different.
I believe the preferred term is. I think they're technically some manner of democracy, but I think autocracy or oligarchy is a better.
Bureaucracy.
So.
Would they be cool with having communism again? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, you'd
Maybe
have to ask the Russian people. I can't speak for them.
Gotta annex Finland. That gotta start from there, and then we see what happens.
Step 1, annex Finland. Step 2, ask Russians if they're okay with communism. Step 3, profit.
Every Russian person is gonna receive an email with a
Yeah,
Google
you're gonna
form
say,
saying.
no, even better. You just send physical mail. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I just send them by carrier pigeon to every
Here's the address to
Russian.
send back. Return to sender.
Yeah, if you get even one person who says no, you have to. The entire plan's over.
I mean, maybe I'll try like negotiate taking over Russia from there, but it needs to be thought about. No, it needs to have some more.
Well, yeah,
planning.
of course. You need plans for this sort of. It's a big operation. You can't just go in like half cocked.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, it's been an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
We got really far. Where would you start? We start with a sword, I think.
Was that the beginning? Yeah.
I think
okay.
it was the
okay. Yeah.
beginning.
No, you started with my Japanese grandfather, who's totally real. And then that
Genghis
transitioned into me. No. Oh my God! It all makes sense. It's all coming full circle, man. But
Exactly.
no.
We're taking over countries.
So yeah, it was me studying the blade, leading into my memory of, oh shit, I used to own a sword, and then it just snowballed from there.
I don't even remember the connections anymore.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I mean, I remember milestones in the conversation, like, okay, sword.
Oh, milestones. Okay. Sword, hanging out,
Yeah.
food.
Me being a bad friend.
And I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that's like
Me making
it's
money,
very,
and now we're at Finland isn't real, and now we're at Scozy's annexation of Russia.
Russia. Yep. That's the plan. That's it. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been super fun. I gotta admit. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to
Thank
come
you,
back.
everybody. You have to come back, right?
Oh God, I'm contractually obligated. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't read the fine print.
Oh, I mean that's kind of on you, don't you think?
Yeah, I was like, I mean, the contract said something about getting a seat in the new Portuguese-Russian government, so that's what I was here for. I didn't realize I have to do another episode of this.
I'm sorry, but it's kind of a blood oath. I don't know if you noticed that I just took a blood sample from you.
Shit, that's what that was. I thought there was a
Yeah.
mosquito
Nope,
in the
it's
middle
just
of
me.
winter.
It's just me with my high-pitched voice.
Just you sneaking across the ocean to get a quick blood sample.
Well, that's just how it is. And yeah, but we're past our closing time of 30 minutes, but it's been fun, and I hope you want to come on again, even though you are obligated to do so. But I hope you have like some volunteer.
Some level of willingness to do it.
Yes, that's it. That is exactly what I meant. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Can you say thank you to the people or no?
Man, I'm not sure if I should thank them for this or say I'm sorry. You know what?
actually
I'm
make
sorry,
a good
but
case.
thank you. I'll split the difference.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so I'm sorry, but thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next year, because I'm not making anything, but I think this was a good closing episode. Now, I gotta go work out. Alright, peace!